Yeah, hi there, and welcome back. So let us continue with our lesson and let us configure our master branch for the build. So I'll go over here and let me configure. So I think I'll just go and configure it. And this should be, I'll just make it as a debug for now because the apps should be released in the App Store before we can actually go and configure a release build and release it to the production environment or to the app center. So for now I'll make use of the debug build over here, and actually we will configure our production or this branch, which is a production branch, to actually go and release it to the Play Store. For the master branch we'll just make use of the debug build over here, and build frequency we'll just select the same one, and I think automatically increment we're using a build version code, and we are not running a unit test as well as the lint source code check. That one you can create a different branch, and where is a test branch, and that test branch is used for all of those testing environment. And the environment variable, if you we don't have to configure all of the stuff, just for the debug build. And I'll just make one run on a real device just to make sure that everything passed successfully, and then I'll just go and configure the advanced build. And advanced build we have this build, so just copy that markdown, and if I want I can just go and save it somewhere here, and now I'll just go and save this one. So that should create a configure our build for now. And now whenever we try to commit to this master branch, it should go and create a build or the run the automated build for us. So how do we test that one is, now I can go to my branch over here, and let me go to the pull request, and from the pull request I'll create compare and a pull request, and then I will merge from the compare the dev to the master branch, and I'll just give some comment over here, like let's say I'll just say merge merge dev to the master branch, right? And that should be okay. Just create a pull request, and now you can see there it's the same thing. It has some check over here, right? And you can still go and merge it. And on the next section or the next lecture we'll go and see how we can add some checks over here and how we can block the merge pull request here. So we want to add some security over here on, and that should be on the next stage, I think. So we'll add some security or the checking over here, like this build should pass before we can actually go and merge it to the master branch, because as I told you before, master branch should be always there as a working branch, so there should not be any rough code or any unwanted code just go into inside your master branch. So master branch is always a working branch, and it has the cleanest and the safest code. So what we have to do is we have to add some check over here, and only after that check pass then we can go and actually merge it. But for now we haven't added any checks over here, we haven't added any security, so that should be good enough. We can just go and merge it. So if I go to the master branch over here into my app center, and let me try to refresh this one, and it has triggered a build over here. We are trying to merge the pull request. Now you can see it is triggering a new build for us for our master branch. And then I will see that we have to wait for this, or you can just go and merge it for now, or you can wait it for now. So what we will do is I'll just go and show you some more stuff that you can say check in the commit, that what are the things that is going to merge, and the checks over here. So you can see the check, it is checking over here, and if you want to check on more detail, I think I have already shown you before, you can just go over here and check the build process over here. It will show you all of the build process log over here, and I will just go back over here, and the file change, you can check what are the things that has been changed over here, right? So all of these things you can go and take a look over here. This is how we actually do in the production environment, or when you are actually dealing with the real application. And then I'll just go to the conversation section over here, and I'll just try to wait for this build to finish. Then I will just go and merge it. If this one passed, then I should be good to go and merge the pull request, and that should also will trigger the another build request. And finally our build is success over here, and you can see the branch has no conflict. And then I think we should be able to go and merge this one. So if I go over here and if I refresh my page over here, the build has been successfully built over here. And let's go back and let me try to merge the pull request and confirm it, and that should trigger the another build for our master branch. I don't want to delete my dev branch because that is important for me. And let me go back to the master branch, and here the first build was successful, and this is the second build that has been triggered. If you go to the first build, it was a pull request build, you can check. And if you go to the second build, that is an automated build which is for the merge. And let's wait for this one to complete. And let us go back to the GitHub over here, and if I go to my root project over here, and you can see that the previously we had added that markdown that was for the build, and which was for the debug build, that is has been succeeded. And we have, I think I have copied somewhere over here, this is for the master branch, so we need to add this one too. So that should be on the next lecture. I will show you how to do that one. And for now you can see this is the one that I was talking about. We have a small batch which indicates that whether the build was success or it was a failure. And let's go back, and I think that should be one. I think it should go and pass it. If you go over here, it has 3.3 and 3 minute and 28 second. It has passed it, and we don't have any test. The launch test is not there, and it is not signed. So it should be finished by somewhere another 30 second, I think. And we just want to make sure that the build has passed, and this is a merge pull request. I think it's going to take a bit longer time because we have configured a device testing, and it says that expect about the 10-minute additional build time. So if we go to the build section, and if I go to the master, and I think we have set up that one, that's why it's taking a bit longer time. Yeah, we have a test on the real device, so actually it will have to go and boot that device and run your application over there, so it's going to take extra time. If you don't want to run, you can just off it. So I think if you want a faster build, so something, you can just go and disable that one, but we have already configured, just leave as it is for now. I just want to show you all of the stuff that is available over here. And if you go and take a look now, you can see that the build has been completed on the master branch, and we don't have any error over here. And the next step is to implement some of the checks for our master branch. So whenever we commit to our master branch, we should do some check for the code review, as well as the check for the build to be successful. Then only we want to merge it to our master branch. So let's do it in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.